Energy focar ao vivo. Não é possível ter mais de 10 nego ao vivo fazendo live de NBA. Tem mais de 30, velho. Todo mundo tá jogando NBA agora. Olha isso, velho, tem de live. É difícil achar a minha aqui, mas tá bom. Só o básico. Vai aparecer, tá ao vivo, tá? Vamos ver se tá. Estamos ao Deixa eu ver se a live tá de boa. Não tá travando. Imagino que não. Fui seco. Bola feia. Foi, tô atrás de bola não. Alguém? Sai daí, Duran. Você não aguenta não. Que essa bola caiu? Ah, arremessa. Ah, pô, queria que não começar. Só de raiva eu tomo essa bola. Que? A bola saiu de dentro do aro. Beleza. Oh, must be all the time. Still got silver.
Diamonds shining on a pink controller. I be with a pretty, she from California. I ask my lawyer what they do if I don't show up. Look so got it blow up, I know that's a picture. Walk up in the to clean up froze, they don't where I'm from. Like the beat I keep with, you ain't got dough, little boy.
This is the 2KMC, here to let you know what's happening in NBA 2K20. Starting off in the neighborhood. Saturday, we've got boot camp. My players with a 75 overall or lower can hop in and earn some double rep and boost those OVRs. Put the pedal to the metal on Sunday with Formula 2K. The My Points you earn from each game played will convert into distance around the track, and it's a race to the finish line. Tuesday, it's dime time. Work with the community to reach the assist goal, and everyone who contributes.
Hey, there's the guy I'm looking for. How you feeling, Shay? You ready to get this W?
You acting weird? I mean, really, you're making it more weird. What's up? Just tell me.
Okay, it's your clothes. They're a problem. You're a star now. You gotta act like one.
What's wrong with my clothes? What's wrong with them? I mean, they're great. I stand by this suit.
Is this thing even tailored? I'm not saying you have to come in here looking like Russell Westbrook with an astronaut helmet and suspenders, but you gotta put some effort in. If you want to wear a suit, that's great. That's a classic look, but go and get a nice one. And for the love of everything good in this world, please get it tailored. Act like you've been there before.
All right, I'm gonna get new clothes. Can I get ready for the game now?
You're the greatest.
Oh, good.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sun. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Cleveland right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
Well, I think for Cleveland,
early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way toward building momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point. And Cleveland making a change here. Exum's checked in. Doncic, no good. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
Right, the pass to Doncic. That one wide left.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
It's tipped. Singles with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. The kick out to right. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap.
Solta aí.
To the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
Ah, como ele peguei a bola.
Doncic outside to the inside. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You can see how hard it is to shake Seth Curry's focus. Body him up all you want. If this guy's locked in, he's going to get a bucket.
Murray's checked in for Exum. The Mavericks also with a sub. Borea's checked in. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6 Greg overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
The Mavericks trailing. Borea with some arc. Shea grabs the miss.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Well, when you talk to his teammates, they have so much more respect for Shea's off-the-court endeavors. This guy is so much more than just a basketball player.
Jordan Bell's checked in for Larry Nance. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Curry kicks to right. The pass to Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You gotta make them decision makers.
The Mavericks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his
older brother, he was a big fan of him.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland. Bell is out there with Murray. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Shea. And it's Porter at the shooting guard position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas with the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Curry's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nance, right side, outside Porter. Shea with it, right on him. Shea kicks to Nance. Just 5 to shoot, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic outside. Lets the 3 fly. The long distance 3 is good. Doncic has got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. Shea outside. From deep. The shot missing.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Big shots. I mean, we're getting good ones. We just, I don't know what it is. We had the day off. We should have got our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Yo, listen up. Obviously, we're not playing great, but if we clean it up a little bit, we can get back on track. All right, sense of urgency. Every rebound, every loose ball.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. Completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Seth Curry comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Doncic. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got J.J. Barea. Curry is out there with Porzingis. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the center. It's interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way. They change their bodies over the course of their careers.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Knocked loose and stolen by Cauley-Stein. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Barea. Covered by Shea. And stolen by Shea.
Looking now at the numbers for Wright, how he performed last season. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity. And that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Second free throw, no good.
And you think back to LeBron's last year in Cleveland, one wonders how differently it may have turned out if Kyrie was there with him.
Well, you think back, Greg, Isaiah Thomas was never healthy. He had been a recent All-Star with another team. They were counting on his quickness and his scoring. But through it all, the Cavaliers reached the NBA Finals. Just another testament to the talent and the leadership that LeBron gives you. Well, this is part of his rise to being an NBA player. Shea does such a good job of drawing contact.
The first one falls for him. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Mavericks leading by 12. 55 seconds left to play here in the third, and they pick up 2.
I'll tell you, don't let the diminutive size fool you. This guy is not intimidated and can get his shot in the painted area.
Shea passes to Bell. Good, and the assist goes to Shea. Bell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Passes to Barea. Back to Wright. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Now here's Curry. He has 5. 5 on the clock. Barea with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Barea's got 7 points.
Oh, play a game of deep ball. I like it. Barea improved his range over these years.
Shea kicks to Sexton. Over Wright. Sexton's shot is good. He's got 12.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll, good decision making.
From deep 3-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mavericks ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the...
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's really no other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up 5. They're behind by 5. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more pockets.
This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work.
Joguei malzão nessa daqui.
Weaker teams might have buckled at the end when the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of leaned against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Deixa eu só.
Ultimately, it's about getting my guys in. That's what I thrive on. Y'all got to eat, ain't? I want none of my guys going home hungry.
You're a warrior poet, Sarge, like my main man, Tupac.
No, hold up. No, Tupac is not your main man.
What? Sure he is.
Okay, name me one Tupac.
You know what? I refuse to dignify this witch hunt with a response.
That's what I thought. All right, Sarge, favorite Tupac song?
DC Sports Será que é o patrocínio?
Get in here, I got some fun stuff for you today. It's time to figure out some shoes. Oh,
I like that face you're making. You like what I'm saying.
I love what you're saying.
So we got to figure out who deserves to be in business with you, because as far as I'm concerned, it's a privilege.
That's what's up, yeah.
Yeah, so just let me know who you want to approach, and then we can make... Consider it done. Great choice, by the way.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
I'll let you know when it's time to take the next step.
All right, cool. See you.
See ya.
O que eu posso fazer agora? Mas eu posso upar aqui.
Walk up in the to clean up froze, they don't know where I'm from.
Treinar pouco.
What's up, Levi?
Hey, got something for you.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Like the beat I keep with, you ain't got dough, little boy. Dumb, used to be broke, I ain't had no funds. Now I spend it just for fun. Be that hero, shit for lunch. Walk up in it with the VVS. Can't get my girl cause I don't do the text. Don't give it to fuck. Pull up with all over my neck. Don't care who next. See me in camp for C3 vest. I'm at the show, but I have my check. Disrespect. All the bad people wanna give me. Put my neck, go chain with the.
Ah, esqueci, tô sem plus.
Ain't no me, little boy. Ain't no me, little boy. Really gotta call my. Gotta tell me something.
Mas pra entrar no iCard precisa de plus. Ah, não, pois não.
Like the beat I keep with, you ain't got dough, little boy. So dumb, we broke, I ain't had no funds. I spend it just for fun. Be that hero, shit for lunch. Walk up in it with the VVS. Can't get my gun cause I don't do the text. Don't give a fuck how you flex. Pull up with all over my neck. Don't care who next. See me in camp for C3 vest. I'm at the show, but I have my check. Hey, Rob. I'm in it too clean on frozen and stuff on my neck. Give it to the back, I'm blue. Whatever that's good, no, we go. so I got in the mix. Pick out the cause we catch the yes that week, cause me and my personal man, yeah, just been picked up on mic, it was easy. I made my bread off the walk in the place. Thought I was on, but they ain't seen. Then shot fell cause it really don't miss. Mac, Patty, whack. Here come Kane with the same old pat. Don't miss. That don't do that, but I'm talking about the that I come through stat. Wait, who? Let me grab money in the bank, I ain't talking about a match. Looking for the cash, I'ma be where I'm at. I'm just making ends.
Caiu.
Catchphrase, switch lane. I'ma need the bag on side before we hit stage. Like a goofy in the Scotty, we gon' engage. Walk up in the kick it like a sensei. Walk up in the to clean up froze. They don't like the beat I keep with. You ain't got no little boy. So dumb, we broke, I ain't had no fun. I spend it just for fun. Be that hair and pay for lunch. Walk up in it with the VVS. Can't get my girl cause I don't do the test. Don't give it as you flex. Pull up with all over my neck. Don't care who next. See me and come for C3 vest. I'm at the show, but I have my check. Let's go. I like math if you add pesos. I don't ask, do what I say so. Mad cause my catch way more. Gotta have pay. Meet me at the stop about the hip hop god, no. I ain't no hip hop. I ain't yet. I'm major.
Oxi, velho. Ah, agora entendi. Começando a dançar já. Cai nunca. Caraca, caiu nenhuma.
Think that you feminine when you
Pra fazer a estrela, acho que é assim. É. Esquerda. Direita. É.
Hey, need some help?
Tentar matar os boss de 3 agora.
Come on in. Now, we need to put our heads down, grind, if we don't want to have another game like that last one. Now get after it. Let's go! Our inability to interpret late game situations has been costly. We need to do a better job down the stretch. Put some time on the clock. Okay, we're gonna work on some
Começa o treino logo, velho. Aí. Boa. Toca. Toca japonês, gramado. Nossa, tô gastando todos os boosts. Eu que sou ruim, né? Beleza. Você tá doido? Beleza. Ah, o tipo de bola que eu erro. Tocou. Se quiser faz live pra ver como se joga Fork. GG. Eu vou, pô. Se fizer, eu assisto. Que aí já aprendo melhor. Ó, tô sozinho. Tava. Beleza, quando você fazer, você me avisa. Credo. Toca. Vem. Beleza. Caiu. Dez a 15. Já tô.
That's what we need right there. Nice work. All right, let's move on.
Ah, tô ligado já o que é pra fazer. Não, velho. Pra correr. Aí. Qualquer coisa que você fazer isso. Não, cara. Ah, achei mais um também. Esse daqui assim. Aí. Aí, filho.
Let's go.
GG. Upa logo, velho.
That's what we need right there. Nice work. All right, let's move on.
O que tem que fazer? Ah. Green. Quase.
Good. All right, let's move on.
O que tem que fazer? Ah, agora entendi. Agora entendi o que é pra fazer. Quer dizer, entendi aquela coisa. Eu não tô entendendo o que é pra fazer isso daqui, velho. O que é pra fazer, velho?
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
Cai. Que uma bola dessa caiu? Se essa caiu, eu sou bom. Se essa bola caiu, eu sou bom. É, eu sou ruim, né? Olha, green ainda. Ah, eles marcam. Sabia desse bagulho não. Aqui tá vazio. Pega.
Hey, stay focused in your workout today.
Next time.
Alright, let's switch gears and see if you guys have been paying attention to 2K TV this season.
Here is some 2K TV trivia.
During this year's All-Star Weekend, we hung out with Miles Brown, and he told us he collaborated with which NBA 2K cover athlete for his album. Is it Shaquille O'Neal, Anthony Davis, Paul George, or Damian Lillard? Look who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Miles Brown.
Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? All right, you ready? So my album, it's called We the Future. I'm really excited about it. The single I'm coming out with pretty soon, actually. It's featuring Damian Lillard, so I'm excited about that. Dame Dollar, man.
I think it's so cool that Miles Brown got to collaborate with Damian Lillard, and what's even cooler is that he's one of our 2K21 cover athletes.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Dame dons the cover of the standard edition, and as you saw right there, it looks amazing. And speaking of 2K21, we're also excited about the inclusion of the WNBA. In fact, our next question is about LA Sparks forward Candace Parker. She
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Get hip or get stung.
Dressed for Success and the Game Arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, hey Dave.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, D.A. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Sunday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guard.
Hopefully
have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being as a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at them in 4 20-game stretches, and you hope by that second 20-game stretch you're into finding your rhythm as a team, and the team's starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. 5 to shoot. Green, the pass to Smart. Williams outside. Love grabs the board. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-3 run.
And we love this with Shea, the ability to see the whole floor and find the open man.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Walker dishes to Green. Cantor with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. And the foul called on Shea. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice comes in for Cantor. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Smart. Williams passes to Walker. Puts up a 3. Boston, no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Porter dishes to Sexton. Down low. Shea passes to Thompson. And Shea with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Shea's got his second basket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
There's Green with the 3. Nance with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Jackson is checked in for Colin Sexton.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
Oh, that's blocked. Fast break with Shea. And that one drops. Shea's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Knocks it loose, and stolen by Shea. And the Nance slams it in.
Well, that sequence was all started because of Shea's recognition skills. I mean, he has a good sense for when to gamble for a steal.
Celtics trail by 16. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. Back to Wanamaker. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Walker. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the... It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. A floater. Count it. 8 points for Shai.
Well, just another thing you love about Shai, his ability to take a pounding and fight through it.
On the court for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Green is out there with Williams, and it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. One of the bigger names on the free agent market this past year, Kemba Walker.
And it didn't take long for him to land with Boston to replace Kyrie. Hornets made an attempt but offered well below Kemba's value. I think Kemba's going to be a great fit in Boston. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Oh, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, it hits you with the fadeaway. Out of Willard High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked second in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
Diferente desse jogo, você jogar jogo na carreira mais ocupado que você.
The first one falls. And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country, so Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdul-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And here's Walker outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 10 points for Kemba Walker.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
The pass to Sexton.
Walker.
Shai left side. Clock at 6. And trying to break loose. Shai, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Shot's good by Walker.
He's looking like a runaway train tonight. I don't think they've got a chance to slow Walker down in this one.
Shai dishes to Love. Walker with the rebound.
He's not easy to stop him. He's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Outside, Green. Count it. Green's got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
We're in active hands on the defensive end and really got us all hyped up. And, you know, it translates to the offensive end as well, too. So, you know, we're looking real good right now. We just got to put it together.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime.
Che, 1 sec.
What up, Coach?
Nice work on D. Guys are
Respeito.
really feeding off of you.
Thanks, Coach. I'm trying.
I see that. Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan
Ih, os
Thompson
caras tá quase virando.
Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. And Shea's subbed in for Sexton. Shea is out there with Garland.
Como esse bolo
Then it's
cai,
Porter.
cara?
And there's Tristan Thompson.
Vem,
And it's
vem que agora
Bell
eu
in
tô
at the 4
puto,
spot.
essa porra.
That's the
Tá
5 for
com
Cleveland right now. Garland, the pass to Shea. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. He's looking for Bell and finds him. Shea kicks to Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good on the shot. For Boston, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14.
And a big summer for the Celtics. Some key decisions with multiple
Aparece alguém, velho.
Yeah, with some comments from players like Terry Rozier in the offseason, you had a sense this roster could have a different look. I mean, now they're hoping the pieces fit. Players can buy in with their roles.
Here's Wanamaker.
Esse aqui eu acho que eu vou para bad de finish.
Pass to Brown.
Eu saio cedinho da marcação. E como o cara da Green, velho. Não é perder essa bosta ainda, ele tá trolando.
Garland, the pass to Che. And they double up Che. Brown against Porter. Now, here's Garland. D right on him. Cleveland moving the ball around. Another miss by Jay.
Salve, meu parceiro, de boa.
Stops, pumps. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And Garland has it in the corner.
Opa, estudei, o cara enrola a bola dessa.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get me Smart.
Smart. And that one, good. Smart's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
Just too physical. Smart shedding the defense and finishing strong.
Fires for 3. Another shot. Off the mark. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Stay the course. We just got to be a little bit more alert to rotate from what's next, okay? We're doing a lot of good things, though, okay? Keep finishing play.
Quer ver que meu time vai perder ainda pra esse time adversário? O time dos caras é ruim, mas o meu chegou a um nível, velho. Olha lá, os caras só tá ganhando por causa de um cara. Tá de boa. Ó.
There's the lob to the hoop. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jaylen Brown.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long
40 segundos pra tentar virar o jogo.
They've got Enes Kanter.
Coisa que vai ser impossível.
Jaylen Brown out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Wanamaker in at the 2 spot. Pass to Langford.
vou roubar essa bola.
Out to the right wing. Here's Edwards, and again Boston with
Olha o tipo de bola que os caras matam, né?
To put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You can tell they wanted
O
that.
Curry mata uma bola daquela, mas esse time aí mata.
On the shot in close from Shea. And here's Edwards. And so it's Boston easily grabbing the shot.
Ainda perdendo. O payback de finish, finalmente. 1200. Quase perdendo mais uma de defesa. 659 VC, 6.513 fãs. Essa partida aqui foi boa. Se não tivesse ganhado ia ser melhor, né? Mas tá bom. Bem menos 11 pontos, um rebote e 2 assistências. A gente tem de dunk, tá quase no máximo dele. Deixa eu ver a bad aqui, já volto aqui. Já voltei pro jogo, só vou ver uma coisinha aqui. Galeria. NBTK 20. Finish. Finish eu tenho que upar. Limited Finisher. Contact Finish. Contact Finish, vou upar. Aqui. Esse meu shooting tá uma bosta. Aqui já upei um. Aqui já upei um também. Cresce. 73 de over. Porra, ele tá 64. Agora que eu vi, pensar mil. Conflito. Estava assim. Tava. De onde tirei essa camisa que eu não tinha comprado? Essa daqui tinha. Essa daqui peguei de evento. 1 hora e 15 minutos de live.
Was it swimming, volleyball, basketball, or
my first letter from Tennessee was from volleyball. I saw the Tennessee Lady Ball symbol and I was like, yes, Pat Summitt, she finally recognized, like, oh my God, I've been working my whole life. Came in, showed my parents, ran around, opened it, and it was for volleyball.
Earlier this year, we interviewed Las Vegas Aces star A'ja Wilson. This upcoming season will be which year for her as a pro? Is it first, second, third, or fourth? This is your third season with the Aces, correct? What are you looking forward to in the upcoming season?
I'm just excited just to be on the court with my teammates and continue to play. I think I'm finally slowly making my way out of the stage of, not knowing what to do and finally starting to learn the game at a personal level.
which NBA dunk champion joined Team Manning in the first ever Chris Webber Invitational? Was it A, Nate Robinson, B, Zach LaVine, C, Jason Richardson, or D, Vince Carter?
David, thanks for that report. You're right. Not that many top players stay all 4 years.
You know, Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler come to mind. I could see Jay having that kind of impact as he builds out.
Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be taking the next step?
First of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season, Kevin? Now, has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
the great ones always grow.
They always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player? Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant. Yeah, the defender all over.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And for the Cavs, their #1 goal is to identify a young superstar to build around.
Yeah, they've had a nice collection here of guys that they hope step up and step out. Cleveland's only 2 Rookie of the Year award winners have been LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Franchise changers hard to find.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. The drive by Che. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
And Napier will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Wizards trail by 10. Smith outside. Pass to Beal. They get a hand. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Murray. That
Mano,
doesn't go, and he's over on the field.
pra jogar a bola e tá tocando a bola. Não era pra me tocar.
Inside. Bertans finds Smith. Murray against Beal.
Caraca, velho.
6 to shoot.
O cara fica rodando a quadra.
Good on the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 10.
Não é corrida não, é basquete.
Drives in and foul on the
O cara
shot.
fica
So
rodando a
he'll
quadra
get a
e
chance at
não
the
marca.
line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Jay head down, nose down, wanting to get in there, not afraid to dribble in and earn some foul shots.
He's off on the second. Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Smith with it.
Olha, vai tocar aqui agora.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back. One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Bradley Beal spoke about the trust.
I think the biggest thing is
Ellen Beal trying to grow as a leader and a star. Has to love that.
Yeah, and Brooks known for developing good relationships with his players. He pushes them, but he gives them a lot of praise as well.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor, you've got Wagner. Ish Smith is out there with Shabazz Napier. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Mahinmi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
Right, David, a welcome change. Thank you. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Ryan is checked in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Texas. Brown is checked in for Ish. And John Wall in for Napier.
É isso? Sei não.
And the free throw, no good. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Look, eu vou ter que pagar $100.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that Supermax contract he signed.
Shooting two. And the first one at the line is good. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract break comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on
Tem que prestar atenção no jogo, né? Meu time tá ganhando, isso que importa.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Ante Zizic. Hence comes in for Jordan Bell. Porter's checked in for
Se eu roubo uma
Austin.
bola aqui,
And
cara,
Shays
danco sem dó.
subbed in for Dante Exum. Here's Beal.
Toca, só toca, só toca.
The edge
Só
on
toca.
the glass is the difference. It's
Não,
allowed them
só
to
toca.
build.
Eu esqueci, tem que apertar quadrado. Mas na hora que tá tocando a bola. Coisa que não era pra acontecer, não vai tá bom.
Jay getting smacked around on the inside, brushing it off. That was tough.
Rouba a bola, velho. Não adianta só você dar um tapinha na bola, não. Ah, um tapa disso que o cara deu adianta.
And here's the fast break. Now, here's Sexton. Napier covering. Here's the teardrop. It's stolen by Smith. It's good. It's his second basket. 2 for 4.
Quick hands on display from Ish Smith there. His team gets that steal and gets down the court for an easy 2.
14 feet away, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Ainda tem jogo pra caramba, já fez 13 pontos. Até o final do jogo.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by Che. And here we go. Fast break with Che. Near the three-point line. It's Porter. Good. And it's Che picking up the assist.
And something about it, the game feels like it's slowing down out there for Che, who's seeing the whole court.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with the high percentage look.
The defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it's Che making things happen for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Che. Everything falling for you in that first half. How were you able to be so efficient?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Over one my card, winner gets in. Ele tá me chamando pro X1, my card, valendo $100.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Che in this game, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Exum in at the point. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent, for example,
hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement. Awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
Mahinmi's checked in for Washington. Davis Bertans comes in for Troy Brown. Here's Hachimura. He's covered by Murray. Hachimura, the pass to Mahinmi. All taking his time here. And again, Washington, no good. And then in 2013 with Miami, LeBron Brent finished 1 ballot shot, burning all the MVP votes.
Well, we wouldn't see a unanimous MVP winner until Steph Curry did it in 2016. But just as impressive, if not more so, LeBron James with a total of 4 MVP trophies over a 5-year span.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Understanding how to burn the defense in those sets. Hachimura doesn't rush anything. Lets the play develop naturally.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the ball.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college. Hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor. He is really versatile. And I feel like he's putting it all together.
637. Partida mais fácil que eu já
And that
vi.
one falls for Hachimura.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw, good. Shea.
We get a chance to come here early, so watching shoot around Kevin before the game, we were remarking that Shea was out there kind of cracking up with his teammates out there, enjoying the atmosphere. Really personable guy.
Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton comes in for Porter.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Hachimura, the Wizards with another miss. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Chalk up 2 there. 9 points for Colin Sexton.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Good on the 13-footer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The Cavaliers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Caguei pro resto do jogo.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, the rookie class last year was very impressive, especially the top 5 picks earning all rookie first team honors. Colin is one of those guys last year, 3rd among rookies in scoring. Really was good towards the tail end of the season.
Foi de propósito, tá? Deixei o cara pegar a bola pra ele ficar feliz.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Peguei de volta ainda. Aí agora. Tocou.
To the paint. Second chance shot. And another shot. No good on that one.
Beleza, ninguém tá acertando mais a bola.
Now Napier uses the glass to finish the layup. Napier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That one falls.
The night is growing here for Jay, but he's not won the gloat during the game at least.
For Washington, they've gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far, just above 50%.
Ainda tá no 3º quarto, tá safe. Dá pra pegar a mais ainda. Eu acho. O cara não vai arremessar.
From deep 3-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Let's take a listen now to Scott Brooks.
All we're thinking about is offense. Let's get back to what we do. Defense first, and then let's score for that. Let's not worry about our offense. Our shots are going to fall.
Craig, he's imploring his team to be better on. Bradley Beals checked in for Wagner, and John Wall subbed in for Troy Brown.
Ele tocou GG.
Here's Windler. Napier covering. Windler's shot is on.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here
Já fiz 20 pontos e ainda falta minuto
around the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jay.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates. and the wrecking ball
A
on both
bola
ends.
que esse cara pega.
Got Wall. Bradley Beal is out there with Davis Bertans. And there's Bryant.
Olha o
And it's
tipo de cara que eu
Napier
tenho
at
que
the shooting guard.
marcar.
That's the group on the floor right now
Aí
for
fica
Washington.
difícil.
So nice passing by Cleveland here. 6 on the shot clock.
Esse cara não deixa eu estabilizar com a bola, velho.
Murray. Bryant with the rebound. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 17.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but
16 segundos e a
Yeah, it's
gente ganha.
tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a
Acabar
little bit.
essa partida sem essa bola.
Drives in. Comes up empty down low.
Beleza, a bola que eu erro. 3 segundos pra acabar.
the love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one that...
Essa eu vou pra alguma bad. Eu acho. De defesa, quase. 700 não, 630. Ganhei 7.000 fãs em uma partida só. GG.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio.
Hey, it's Shaq. Great job locking down the W. I saw all roles going through you on the offensive end. You smell barbecue chicken or what?
And that's going to do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Jet, for the Diesel, for Kevin Harlan, and for the...
Não, velho. Era pra ganhar 2.000 fãs se falasse alguma coisa.
Hey, Jay, I got a media request for you, radio.
Okay.
Just go over here.
All right.
You're going to put these on?
Yeah.
Yeah, just oh, hey, yeah, he's here.
Vamos lá, Ipão.
Okay. Jay, welcome to the show. You're on with Hank and the Hornet. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So you're pretty new to this, Jay. I'm just wondering, how do you...
My role is just to do what I have to do to get us some wins. You know, we have some great fans here, and I really just want to make them
Mil fãs.
So what's been the most surprising thing about being an NBA player?
I mean, the most surprising aspect would have to be the travel. And you know, going into it, you know it's a lot of travel, but until you really go through it, you really realize, man, it's a lot. So I would say the travel, and it's pretty crazy.
Good stuff, Che. Well, I tell you what, we'll let you get back to the locker room, but thank you for joining us.
Hey, no problem, bro.
Keep it real, broski.
All right, bro. Peace.
Hey, Che, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
This is your first time leading the team in scoring. Do you think that helped you become...
No, I'm a leader. I don't need to lead a team in scoring to prove that. Any more questions?
That's it. Thanks, Jay.
All right.
2.000 fãs, velho. Beleza. Que eu ganhava por partida, eu tô ganhando pra falar uma frase agora. Aí é GG. VC Sports Marketing contract negotiation.
How's he liking the city? Oh, he's loving it a lot more now. He's gotten off the bench too. Here he is.
Hey guys.
Jay, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Take a seat, fellas. Let's talk.
Yeah.
So I want you to meet Don, the rep from Nike.
Big fan of yours, Jay. It's really great to meet you.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm excited to be here with you.
I think it's safe to say we're all excited about potentially working together.
Alright. Contract VC. Hobbyville. Se patrocinado pela Nike. Missing VC for Event. Missing frente. Corner for picking roses and limited for alley assistência, flash dunks. Acho que vai ser essa daqui, mano. É.
Pretty painless, right?
For you, maybe, but I gotta justify this number to my bosses.
Done. That's no way to treat your new star.
Oh, you know I'm just playing with you, right? Nothing but love.
Briscoe, France, and like Athletics.
First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today. Whenever you get an athlete of Che's caliber to join your team, that is a reason to celebrate. And the Nike team is thrilled to have him on board. All right, I know you all want to talk to him, so we'll get right to it and toss it to Che for questions.
Ted the man, what's up?
Congrats on the new deal, Che. So what's it mean to sign a deal like that at this stage of your career?
You know, Ted, it's pretty awesome. You know, growing up playing basketball, that was always a big dream. Being repped by a shoe company, so it's a real thrill. Okay, I'll take another question. Vinny, what's up?
Now that you got all that shoe deal money, you planning on splurging a little?
Of course.
Oh, I'm gonna splurge a little.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Let's see, I'm gonna buy myself a Lambo.
That's a crazy expensive car, isn't it?
Well, I'm a crazy talented individual. It comes with the territory, Vin. Come on.
All right, we got time for one more question. Patty.
Any plans to release a signature shoe?
I mean, that's the goal, yeah? I believe in myself, so.
All right, that's all the time we have questions for. I want to thank everybody for attending, and of course to Che, too, for being so kind to give us a few minutes during his busy schedule.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, Patty, we got to sit down for the interview.
You know it.
44.000 fãs, 31%. O PayPad ou não? Acho que não. Tem uma culpa bad de shooting e quase pano de clear. Tô com isso. O passo máximo aqui já é para 83 de speed, 84 de aceleração, 45, 80, 62 vertical, é 60, né? É, 62 vertical e 81 de estamina. Se eu upar um aqui já muda. Dá pra upar 2. Ah, então não entendi essa diferença. Poxa, não vai me ter ganhado o negócio, né? Ah, aquilo ali era tipo um teste. Que bosta. Esses daqui tudo é difícil. Esse aqui é mais fácil. Esse aqui é mais fácil. Ah, tem que apertar ao mesmo tempo. Oxi, velho, não tô entendendo o que tem que fazer. O que é pra fazer? Entendi nada que é fazer isso daqui, velho. Desperdiçei no bagulho do trem, velho. Fizeram repetição do bagulho. Esperar 7 dias.
Vince Carter.
Para essa live, 8 inscritos e 9 likes.
And joining Team Manning is Nate Robinson.
Hey Alexis, remember when Team Manning, had the 3-0 sweep?
I do, that was so cool. No, it was really fun. I had fun during that tournament.
It was, but I remember when you all voted against...
Eu joguei essa última partida e começar a jogar Fortnite do aleatório.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Hello, basketball fans. Tonight, we're going to watch the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the New York Knicks in New York. For New York, they were swept by this team last season, losing all 3 games they played against them.
Breathtaking view of the New York City sky. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. And take a look at the Cavaliers. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season. And, of course, the New York Knicks, 3 spots below.
Well, I think for New York, they've been stuck in a rut the entire season. We talk about teams maximizing their potential. Well, the opposite's been the case with this group.
I think, Greg, for them, it's obviously been very disappointing. And I get the sense it's starting to weigh on them.
Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. For Sexton. Doris, what do you think it's like for a team coming into a new season with a new head coach?
You know what's fascinating to me is each individual organization, Kevin, seems to have their own vernacular, their own verbiage to describe their system. So with a new coach, number one, he's putting in a system. Number two, the guys are trying to familiarize themselves with his language, not only the X's and O's, but how does he communicate it?
And yeah, right, that's a good point. The delivery of the message is sometimes as important as the X's and O's.
No doubt.
Randall against Drummond. Randall no good. Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. 14 feet away. Shea no good. Now the Knicks with it. Lets it go from 14. Misses off the right iron.
Agora confia. Look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Pula pra dentro do cara, velho. Tá vendo que eu joguei a bola. O cara fica lá parado olhando pra bola no alto.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Knox, he's checked in for Gibson. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maurice Harkless. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Damian Dotson. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. And Cleveland also making a change. Porter's checked in.
O X, ué. Vai entender. Jogadores ainda.
On the wing, Ellington. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing, and it's Bullock missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
They need this one. And Shea gets it to go on the assist from Porter.
Well, zero hesitation from Shea right there. Rise and fire with authority. Well, what a big shakeup for the New York Knicks last season. The team had a falling out with Kristaps Porzingis and was forced to move him. A surprise to many, but they were able to get the tools to help them in return.
Randall. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Drummond.
Passa a bola, passa a bola.
Just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%.
Caiu? Não.
Here's Exum.
Dessa vez não caiu, foi quase.
Tries yet again, and there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Okay, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I talked with Coach David Fizdale. I asked him which player he thought would be an X factor tonight, and he said that Andre Drummond has their full attention. The most voracious rebounder in the game, Drummond can tip the game with the extra offensive possessions he generates for his team. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for New York.
Deixou aberto, tomou, parceiro.
Checked in for Andre Drummond. Jordan Bell comes in for Larry Nance. And Murray subbed in for Dante Exum. Here's Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Randall with the bucket.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Shea outside.
Devolve.
Murray outside.
Já sei.
Back to Shea. Launches it. They get the rebound. Banked in off the glass.
Man, is this guy quick off the floor. Jordan Bell with the offensive board and putback. Nice.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's Randall. Got it up. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Ntilikina has established himself as a legit defender.
Defense is 80% of real and 20%.
Group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. New York shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And that one falls for Ellington. You hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
40-23, olha o naipão.
Harkless is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Peyton. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Dotson and it's small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
In the rebound differential, one more reason why they're in control.
Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for Jay.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Peyton the bounce pass. And Gibson kicks to Harkless. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. The shot's good.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Back to Jay. A steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Dotson. Here's Gibson. And it's set back by Drummond. And they're pushing it up. And that one's good. Osman's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
There's the feed to Peyton. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, a nice, efficient finish for Elfrid Payton. Boy, that'll help your percentage, gentlemen.
Now here's Shea. He's covered closely, and the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. Bullets checked in. Payton up top. Covered by Shea. Payton passes to Gibson. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so here is New York, trailing by 19. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how
But Greg, I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
For New York, they have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop the offensive end.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this.
There
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. For the Knicks, Knox, he's checked in for Gibson. Reggie Bullock comes in for Harkless. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Damian Dotson. And Smith subbed in for Elfrid Payton. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Porter's checked in for Jetty Austin. And Shays subbed in for Exum. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Porter. Bell out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Shea. And it's Sexton in at the 2 spot.
For years, guys, obviously we thought about the Cavaliers as one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league. Last year, obviously a very different story. They had a couple of shooters, but they lacked the kind of stars that could draw the defenses away.
That's now 8 points for Che.
That's just wanting it more. The book on Che used to be he was soft. That book was wrong.
Knocked away. Good work there as it goes. And Doris, to your point, it seems like any team that lacks floor spacing has a hard time picking up points.
And for the Cavaliers, Kev, that was obviously their biggest problem. They were second to last in the league in points scored, and that is what translates to only 19 games won after winning 50 the year before.
Now, here's Bullock. Guarded by Porter. It's good. Smith's got 7 points.
Dennis Smith Jr. seems to relish as a guard to go on the interior and get buckets. Nicely done.
Shea passes to Bell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when you think of Jordan Bell, you think of a do-it-all big man.
Have been quite tough lately, but you have to think back to Cleveland's first and only title in 2016. LeBron's second season back in the city, and boy, did he deliver on his promise.
Cleveland with the ball. Wayne Ellington is out there with Ntilikina. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Peyton in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Ellington. And here's Bullock. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense. Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Teardrop shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Guys, I like that strength on display from Elfrid Payton. Sticks with it despite getting bodied up.
9 segundos para os caras fazer 15 pontos. Faz nunca. 4 pontos, cara, é difícil de fazer. Imagine 15.
9 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Shea outside. Lets it go from deep. No good.
Yeah.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And in the win,
Fala que defender não é o pai, não, eu acho. Que quase não defendi. Vicia mais do padrão. Quer dizer, 20 e eu joguei 2 bolas lá pra... Vou aqui no banheiro e já volto. Voltei, rapaziada. $48.000 fãs. Wait for jogar a última aqui. Eu vou começar a live de Fortnite.
So, you know, I'll keep that in mind for next time.
It was all. I don't think that happened. I think we're going to have
a majority of people voted against me.
Yep, I didn't vote against you. You specifically called my name. I didn't say anything. I was unbiased and I was rooting for both sides.
You were. You weren't like these people that voted against Team Manny. I'll remember that.
Which position did Anthony Davis say that he used to beat himself?
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Tonight, we're going to watch the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And a lot of style coming off the Cavaliers bus earlier on. And let's go straight up.
Well, Joel Embiid and the Sixers have been...
Thank you, David. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Lakers, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for...
And the 76ers with some changes. Shake Milton comes in for Mike Scott, and it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Porter's checked in for Jetty Austin. And Jay's subbed in for Dante Exum. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes. But understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
1:51 left to play in the first. Pass to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. To the middle, Burks. He can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Murray's checked in for Cleveland. Embiid inside. He's covered by Thompson. Murray against Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thibault. No good from outside. For Cleveland, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Porter passes to Shea. Porter looking it over. Back to Shea. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. And there's the pass to Embiid. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Zizic comes in for Thompson. And it's Bell in for Larry Nance. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The shot off that time.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Burks, the pass to Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound. Burks' shot is good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. 76ers on top. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously, had a bit.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Bell. Shea is out there with Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Zizic in at the center position. And Simmons slams it in.
You can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. And the Cavaliers call time here. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. And then for Cleveland, Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Exum in for Porter. Shea outside. And Bell kicks to Shea. And it's Exum in the corner. to Jay. Here's the three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Bible, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Now the 76ers on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dante Exum.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually...
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here.
Where's your head, man? Check up. We'll get him in the second.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Jay's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately, came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Richardson and Harris filling out the wing. Mike Scott out there with Embiid, and it's Burks in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Jay outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And, you know, that right there is a case of Shea knowing how to use his body to not only shield the defender, but to get the and one chance, too.
Zizic has checked in for Cleveland. The 76ers leading by 7. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Now, here's Burks. He's got 11. 4 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Richardson gets a wide open look. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Richardson's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. Shea drives in, and he gets it to go. Shea's got 5 points now this quarter.
A nice aggressive move from Shea, making a decisive move. No hesitation, going forward and converting on the drive.
Richardson dishes to Burks. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Do nada muda a marcação.
Threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Bucket is good. Richardson's got 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Burks finds Richardson. And stolen by Jay. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that game against the Knicks, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Alec Burks. And it's Ben Simmons in for Richardson. Shea passes to Sexton. And Bell kicks to Shea. He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. Good. Shea.
Shea's mentality has always been that of a very driven player. I mean, this is a man who has no other speed besides full.
The 76ers making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. A shot by Milton, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. The feed now to Sexton. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Esse banco com o bagulho privado, velho. Isso é malucado. Na moral.
So the 76ers win it.
Cadê? 3 pontos. Acho que eu peguei isso. Ou não. Mais 710. É. 1260 dá GG, bro.
I love it, Bob.
Upar mais uma bad aqui. Já finalizando a live. Bad de defesa. Intimidator, Interceptor, Pick Dodger, Terrorist. Vou botar Clamps. Pick Dodger. O bad que eu vou colocar vai ser de Pick Dodger. Essa daqui é uma das badges, as badges que eu tô colocando aqui. Eu não tenho nenhuma de shooting. Então é isso, rapaziada. Essa foi a live de hoje. 2 horas e 27 minutos de live de NBA 2K20. Vou estar começando daqui umas meia horinha uma live de Fortnite. Se vocês quiserem estar entrando aí, é só entrar aí no canal e ver. Então é isso, obrigado pra quem já foi, obrigado pra quem fica e falou.